いつとならどこにだって行けそう。
キアさんですよね。あなたを探しています。どうしても取り返したいんです。父の形見を。
美人からの頼みってのは。
BulletBullet explodes onto the anime scene with a ferocity that leaves even seasoned fans breathless. An adrenaline-drenched journey through a neon-lit underworld of assassins, rogue agents, and conspiracies that blur the line between heroism and villainy. The story begins in the sprawling metropolis of Neo-Kyoto, where the skyline flickers with holographic billboards, and the air hums with the ceaseless whir of aerial transport. In the alleys below, an invisible war rages between clandestine factions that wield advanced weaponry, ancient martial arts, and cybernetic enhancements in their ruthless pursuit of dominance. Our protagonist, Kai Renshou, is a former special operative turned freelance hitman who lives by a strict code of honor, accepting contracts only on those he deems irredeemable. But the balance he's carefully maintained shatters when he receives a job targeting a seemingly innocent girl named Yumi Hanazawa, a high school student with a secret buried deep within her DNA that could reshape the future of humanity itself. From the moment Kai spares Yumi instead of killing her, they become fugitives pursued by shadowy organizations, like the Obsidian Order and the ethereal cyber cult known as the Neon Shroud. The chase sets off a chain reaction of explosive encounters that ripple across the city, culminating in breathtaking battles staged atop maglev trains, in rain-soaked night markets, and within abandoned research labs filled with the ghosts of failed experiments. The anime delves into a complex web of intrigue, as Kai learns Yumi is the last living carrier of Project Bullet, a clandestine military experiment designed to produce perfect assassins by grafting synthetic memories and combat instincts onto unwitting subjects. Unlike earlier test subjects, Yumi's mind remains whole, and her existence threatens to expose the horrors committed by the state's rogue military division, the Bureau of Silent Operations. BulletBullet uses a narrative tapestry woven from emotional character arcs and hyperkinetic action, seamlessly blending heart-wrenching moments of vulnerability with kinetic sequences, where bullets trace dazzling arcs through neon haze. The relationship between Kai and Yumi evolves from mutual distrust into a fierce bond, as Kai becomes not only her protector, but also the only person who can teach her how to survive the merciless world hunting her down. Their journey is punctuated by encounters with unforgettable supporting characters, like Mika, an information broker who trades secrets for favors, and Commander Haruto, Kai's former mentor turned nemesis, who believes sacrificing Yumi is the only way to preserve national security. Each episode of BulletBullet is meticulously crafted with staggering attention to detail, the animation studio pushing the boundaries of what's possible with hand-drawn frames enhanced by cutting-edge CGG. Fight choreography is a standout, fusing gunfu, swordplay, and acrobatics in ways that feel both grounded and exhilaratingly over the top. The production team layers atmospheric lighting to heighten every scene, with pulsating synthwave soundtracks underscoring the urgency and emotion of the unfolding drama. But BulletBullet isn't just a visual spectacle. It's also a meditation on the price of violence, the illusion of choice, and the corruption that festers when absolute power goes unchecked. Yumi's struggle to reconcile the monstrous potential within her, and Kai's attempts to atone for his past sins provide the emotional backbone that makes the series resonate beyond its visceral action. The enemy's world building is equally impressive, painting a city where glass spires tower over decaying slums, where corporate warlords employ private armies, and where underground fight clubs serve as recruitment grounds for mercenary guilds. BulletBullet explores the psychological toll of a society in perpetual conflict, portraying everyday citizens numbed to brutality and teenagers radicalized by the spectacle of state-sponsored violence. As Kai and Yumi flee from one district to another, they witness how the marginalized claw for survival in labyrinthine sewer markets, while elite families manipulate stock exchanges from floating sky yachts, highlighting the systemic inequality that fuels the chaos. Themes of identity and self-determination are explored through characters like Kaito, a cyborg enforcer wrestling with fading memories of his humanity, and Rika, an ex-guerrilla turned street doctor who patches up anyone with enough credits, yet refuses to abandon her dream of a world without war. The dialogue in BulletBullet crackles with sharp wit and philosophical undercurrents, contrasting quiet moments of reflection with staccato exchanges during firefights. Kai's conversations with Yumi peel back layers of trauma, guilt, and fleeting hope, making their bond feel authentic amid the relentless tension. The anime doesn't shy away from moral ambiguity. Kai's hands are stained with blood, and his quest to protect Yumi is as much about redemption as it is survival. Yumi, meanwhile, grapples with terrifying flashes of implanted memories, skills she never trained for, but can't ignore, leading her to question if her mind and body are truly her own. These introspective beats give BulletBullet a mature, almost noir sensibility, setting it apart from standard fare. As the plot unfolds, it becomes clear there are multiple factions with conflicting agendas. The Obsidian Order wants to weaponize Yumi's abilities. The Neon Shroud seeks to extract her memories to unleash chaos on global markets. And a mysterious third group, the Children of Ether, believe Yumi is the key to humanity's evolution beyond flesh and into pure digital consciousness. Kai and Yumi's desperate flight evolves into a mission to dismantle the entire system that created Project Bullet. Their allies include a rogue journalist leaking classified information to incite a revolution, a retired sniper haunted by every target he's taken, and a hacker collective that defies corporate surveillance to give the duo moments of respite. Each new episode deepens the conspiracy while revealing more about Kai's haunted past, including the mission that shattered his former squad and the woman he once loved, another experiment who died believing herself a monster. The climax of the anime is a heart-stopping crescendo set during a solar storm that knocks out the city's power grid. Amid darkness lit only by emergency lights and distant fires, Kai and Yumi infiltrate the Bureau's heavily guarded headquarters. The infiltration unfolds as a labyrinthine battle that forces Kai to confront old comrades now twisted into obedient husks, while Yumi must resist a psychic failsafe designed to overwrite her mind and turn her into a perfect killer. BulletBullet uses this climax not just for spectacle, but to strip its characters to their cores. Kai, facing the culmination of his life's regrets, Yumi, discovering that her will is stronger than the horrors forced upon her. Together, they bring down the Bureau's leadership in a brutal confrontation that destroys the facility, but comes at a devastating cost. Kai is mortally wounded, leaving Yumi to decide whether to flee or stay and finish what they started. The final moments of the series are haunting and beautiful, with Yumi standing atop the burning ruins of the Bureau as dawn breaks over Neo-Kyoto, symbolizing both loss and the fragile hope of a new beginning. The animation team renders this sequence with ethereal beauty, sunlight refracting through drifting ash, and the score swelling with melancholy triumph. The series ends ambiguously. Authorities begin to piece together the truth of Project Bullet, while Yumi vanishes into the city's shadows, burdened with knowledge and power that could either save or doom humanity. This open-ended finale leaves viewers debating whether Yumi's survival is a victory or the beginning of a darker chapter. BulletBullet has been hailed in fictional fan circles as a masterpiece of cyber-noir anime storytelling, praised for blending propulsive action with mature themes and emotional depth. It sparked countless discussions about free will versus programming, and the responsibilities borne by those who wield deadly power. Fans have dissected every frame for symbolism, noting recurring motifs of caged birds and shattered mirrors, representing Yumi's fractured sense of self. The series' soundtrack climbed imaginary charts with songs like Hollow Symphony and Run with Ghosts, each piece contributing to the immersive experience that made BulletBullet a sensation in its fictional release year. Voice acting performances brought the characters to life, especially the tension and tenderness between Kai and Yumi, while background artists created a world so detailed that pausing any scene reveals layers of storytelling hidden in graffiti, signage, and fleeting figures in the crowd. BulletBullet's popularity led to a wave of fictional merchandise in this invented world, high-end figures of Kai and Yumi, replicas of Kai's iconic pistol, limited edition vinyl pressing of the soundtrack, and even a VR experience that lets players navigate a mission as Kai through the cities, rooftops, and alleys. Fan conventions hosted panels speculating on unresolved plot threads, and debates erupted over whether Kai's death was final, or if clues pointed to his survival. The anime's success also inspired a wave of original works by up-and-coming artists in this fictional universe, many citing BulletBullet's brutal beauty and moral complexity as inspiration.